Hello there, I'm Rebecca Shores, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do this eye look. It's very fun and very colorful, especially if you like those kind of pinks and purples. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So originally I was going to do this, or one of the eyes and then do the other, but I figured you guys can just come along for the ride. I'm using some new products today, so I'll kind of let you guys know what I think as I go too. So first off, I'm just gonna get a transition shade going. I'm using Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek, and I'm using a Smith 232. And I'm gonna push this into my crease, and then once there's a little bit less product on my brush, just blending that outwards. I'm actually gonna pull it more in this kind of inner contour of my eye, kind of just under my eyebrow. As normal, just kind of going ham under my eyes. You can definitely keep this closer to your eye and not blend it out quite as far if you don't want to. Now I'm going to take Tan Lines, which is also by Makeup Geek, on that same brush, and I'm loading up my brush. I'm loading up my brush just on the very tip, so I'm going to have a little more control because this brush is kind of big. And then I'm going to start this on the outer corner, and then as I have less product, blend it inwards along the crease. I just kind of want to get some warm matte shadows going on before I go in with some of the shimmers. And then because I want to really have this be smudgy, I am just going to go pretty ham with this all along my bottom lash line. We're going to have a kind of rounded, very blown out look. So now I'm going to use the color Balance, and this is a Cozzette shadow, and I'm using a Luxie 229 brush, and I'm going to apply it with that. I like this Luxie brush to kind of blend out these more kind of metallic shadows because it is synthetic. So I can kind of blend, but it doesn't super stick to my brush either. And I'm pushing this along the top half of my lid. So I'm kind of leaving the space down by my lash line empty. I really like this color. This is my first time actually using these Cozzette shadows. So far, so good. And then I'm pushing it into this brow area. And then I'm taking that same color, same brush, and just on kind of the outer corner. So now I'm taking the color Prince by Cozzette, which is this, such a stunning purple. And I'm taking it on a MAC 232, and that's where I'm gonna put on kind of this blank space closer to our lashes. And then I do want it to kind of go up and blend into the first orange Balance color that we put down. I need to get a mirror and get closer so I actually see what I'm doing. I prefer to place color first and then blend later with these more kind of soft, almost gel-like shadows. I just find that it's easier to place them and then blend the edges. So you can see they blend out really nicely. So it's kind of going into that orangey shadow, and you can see it almost turns into this pink color. And apply a little bit more just to the very center of where I applied it. Just so we have that kind of wham bam purple right there, and then I'm just touching the edges to blend lightly. All right, so now I'm taking Amaze. I'm taking it on the Hakuhodo J5529, and I'm just taking it right under where we have the purple prints and pulling it down. So again, I still have a kind of blank space right by my lash line. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more and put it on this inner part of this purple, blending it up into the crease. So now I'm taking Dignity, which is a bit darker, and I'm taking this on a J146 Hakuhodo brush, and I'm just kind of popping this just on this outer corner so we have a little more depth. It's quite a lot darker than the other shadows I have, so I'm actually going to go over it right now so that we kind of have all these soft, blendy together colors in the end. And then I am pulling it a little bit along my lower lash line. I'm switching over to a Sigma E21 smudge brush and just pulling that a little bit along the lower lash line on the outer corner. This brush is great for outer corner work, BT dubs. So now I'm going back in with the Balance shadow with that same Luxie brush that we used earlier. And I'm just gonna kind of go over that darker color that we placed down. This is just gonna be kind of like messy, blended colors together because I want something that's really just kind of looks worn in and colorful. I'm taking a little more of tan lines, which we also used earlier, and I'm using a Hakuhodo J5522, and I'm just gonna kind of taper this edge. So we're kind of creating a V that's really blended out. So using a really light hand and then just blending it out pretty far. And because why not, we're gonna take this kind of gold lime metallic green and pop that on the inner corner. Using a Hakuhodo J146 for this and just blending it upwards along this brow or nose bone, whatever. Then I'm just gonna take Truth, which is a shimmery white color, on a J242G and pop that along my brow bone. So I think with this look, I'm not gonna do any eyeliner, but I do want a tight line just for a little bit of extra definition. And I'm using the Tarte Clay Liner, and then I'm using a Smith 212, and I'm just basically pushing that into my lashes. And then because, you know, I don't feel like I have enough color on my face, I'm taking the Suva Beauty Hydra Liner, and this is in the color Scrunchie, and it is like hot, hot neon pink. And I'm just gonna place this right along my lash line on the lower lashes. All right, so I'm feeling like I have enough color on my face now. I'm gonna go ahead and just give my lashes a curl. Now I'm gonna go in with my normal mascara, which is Full and Soft by Maybelline. So I changed my mind. I'm gonna take more of that Suva Beauty Hydra Liner in Scrunchie, and I'm actually gonna apply that to the inner lashes, just on the bottom, rather than that light pink. The Hydra liners work really well on your lashes or on your face or pretty much anywhere. For lashes, I want something big and fluffy that's gonna kind of keep the rounded look and not really elongate the eyes. So I'm going with the New Balance Bombay. And I'm just gonna pop those on real quick. Also, if you're interested in trying these lashes, I do have a coupon code. It is rebeccashoresmua, and you can get 20% off with that. All right, so here's our finished eye look. All right, so here's the finished look. I wanted to keep it pretty colorful. I applied a little bit of the Glossier lip color in Jam, and then I put those same pinks and purples right over the lips. And for the cheeks, I used Cherish by Makeup Geek more towards my actual like temples, and then Secret Admirer towards the front. So we have a little more of that kind of perp going on. I think this is a very fun look. Obviously, it's very colorful. You could pair with a nude lip and more of a peachy blush if you want kind of just bold eyes and want to keep the rest of your face a little more tame. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give this a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what videos you'd like to see next. And you can also subscribe. I put out new videos every week. See you guys later.